Most of my students are able to manage tech and it's working out better at their houses than my house. But I've had to turn off my video a whole bunch of times while I'm teaching because the internet just goes out, or the bandwidth is too low. And I had two situations this week where my TAs had to take over because Zoom kicked me out altogether. And while I'm teaching, I'm texting with my TA constantly so that because we're figuring out planning break rooms and cold call lists and stuff like that. And I got kicked out of Zoom and I just had to text and say, okay, here's the conversation topic. Would you run this discussion on Zoom? Cold calling is easier and it actually creates a better vibe in the classroom environment. And this is really helpful for hearing from a diverse group of voices. The TA for that session waits to see which students have shown up for that session, and then they go to the participation list and they're checking the participation list to see who hasn't spoken recently, and they're texting me a list of 10 students to say, okay, here's who you might call in this session, Zoe. And then when I'm sending students into breakout rooms, I'm looking at who's assigned to what breakout room so that I can be calling on only one person from each room, and then we're updating this. So it's a very intense process behind the scenes to have inclusiveness happen, but it's also a beautiful thing. And we really are hearing from people all across the world. We're hearing from introverts, we're hearing from extroverts. The challenges students are facing are huge. Like, my students have COVID. My students are taking care of grandparents and relatives with COVID. My students have relatives dying. My students are having to suddenly work full time so that they got through the hiring freeze before it happened. Um, my students are living with all kinds of really, really difficult challenges, and then they're still trying to perform at their regular high levels as they would for class. And I just hope all of us can lower our bar for ourselves and lower our bar for each other and be as patient and flexible and compassionate as possible.